A grocery haul for you today, and it's from Sainsburys. It's my second food shop here in the new property, so thought I would share with you what I picked up. My first food shop was a bit of a big one and a bit of a restock, and I just got all of the essentials that I needed. So I did the cupboard, the freezer, and some fridge items. And to be honest with you, I didn't even film it. It was quite a big food shop on the kitchen space, and I was just concerned with getting it all away. So that one's no footage, but this one was the second week. So I do have the footage to share with you. So I went to Sainsburys. Now, because we've moved to a new area, we were looking at different supermarkets around, and there's only a Waitrose, a Marks and Spencer's, and a Sainsburys in the area, and then there's a Co-op. I am used to going to like Morrison's and Asda and Tesco as well and having those options available. So, I mean, I can get to them, but they're quite far out. So I think I'm just going to have to rethink, maybe even get like a delivery food shop from Tesco, because Sainsbury's is quite expensive, isn't it? So, yeah, I don't think I can sustain going to Sainsbury's like weekly because it's quite a lot of money, but I will talk you through today's deals and some bargains. This jam was £2.49 and it was on a Nectar card price at Sainsbury's, so it was a lower price. I think it should have been £2.95, and on Tesco online it was £2.95 last week when I was looking at the Tesco online food shop. So yeah, I think I got a bit of a saving on the jam. And then I found the Cathedral City macaroni cheese. So Cathedral City, if you didn't know, it was a cheese brand here in the UK, and they just sell a load of cheese, nice cheese as well, just like cheese products. But they've started to bring out things that they use a cheese in. So like this macaroni cheese. And you know what? It was tasty. It was £4, which is the only thing that makes me think I'm not going to buy this regular, because it was quite expensive for a side dish of macaroni cheese because it was quite small in size, but it was tasty nonetheless. And then I got some more of the Ben's Original rice. I actually picked quite a few packets of this up last week because it was £1 last week. We absolutely loved it. I got some Korean style rice, some barbecue rice. It was really tasty. So I got some golden vegetable and some egg fried rice pouches as well, because now I have a microwave. You know, if you've watched any of my hauls before, that I haven't got a mic. I haven't had a microwave. I never used to like one in the house, and then I read an article somewhere, it's so stupid now thinking about it, but read an article somewhere that had dangerous to wear, so I never bought one. And then this new house, we decided to invest in one, so we got one, so we can have things like the microwavable rice now, which is great, because before I was putting it in a saucepan and then kind of boiling it in the pouch, and it was so much effort to get some rice. So now it's really good that we can just whack it in the microwave. And also cooking other things like quick meals in the microwave is so much easier. And then I got some bananas, and then I also got these mixed tomatoes. The yellow tomatoes are probably the nicest tomatoes. They're so nice. They're really crunchy with it. They've got quite a sweet flavour to them. Really delicious. So I just got some of those, but I think I might go back and get a couple more punnets of these because we used them up pretty quickly this week. But yeah, they're really nice. And then I also found some new dates. Now, these are like butterscotch toffees. They are unbelievably tasty for a fruit. They're probably not the best thing to have because they're full of sugar, right? I mean, natural sugars, but still probably not the best, you know, to have consistently. But they were so good, and they were £3 for a punnet. So quite expensive, but really nice. And then I just got a little packet of grapes because I do have some freezer grapes. So last week when I did the food shop the first time, I brought things like strawberries and raspberries and grapes, and then I chopped all the strawberries up, and then with the raspberries and the grapes, I put some in the freezer as well. I do have fresh fruit in the fridge, but I wanted to, because my freezer was bare, I just wanted like a stock up in the freezer. So I used these freezer bags from B&M. They were £3 for a pack of 5, a really good value for money as well. And you just like a little plasticky, silicone type feel, and they open up like this, they kind of clip together, and then you just put them in the freezer, and they're freezer safe and they're great. So I got quite a bit of fruit in them in the freezer, but I wanted, you know, some stuff in the fridge just to kind of snack on. So I did get the strawberries and the grapes extra, and then I got those toilet tissues, and I also picked up some ice lollies this time. I never really buy ice lollies, but I went for the Solero ones. These are the red berries, and you get 3 of them. I think they were about £2 a packet. And then the onion bhaji batter mix. Now this is something that I've not seen before, and my husband wanted to try and make those, so we picked up that. I think it was only about £1. And I did get some Pink Lady apples at the back there as well, because I do like to snack on apples. I got some rocket. Again, I need to get some more. We kind of ran out of salad within like 2 or 3 days. We had the prosciutto on the pizza oven. And then I got some eggs as well. So these are just the golden yolk eggs. But last week I got some eggs from a farm shop and they were bright orange. The most scrummiest eggs I've ever tasted. So I need to go back to that farm shop to get some more eggs because they were delicious. But I just got some from Sainsburys this time. And then in terms of like meals, I picked up this Hunter's chicken breast. So what I did last week was get a bit of a stock on fresh vegetables in the like vegetable fresh section and then just put them straight in the freezer. So I've got quite a bit of beans and broccoli, like winter beans, broccoli, carrots and cauliflower just put straight in the freezer to use with things like the chicken. I also got some baby cucumbers, and then I got 2 packs of the chorizo crumb. We used 1 packet on the pizzas when we had pizza night this week with our pizza oven. The other packet is still in the fridge and we'll use that next week. I think we're going to use the pizza oven probably once a week. My husband's super keen on like using it often because it's a new thing for him. So we'll probably have pizzas once a week for the next few weeks. We also got some Snickers ice cream as well because it's been so hot, and just keep them in the freezer. And then this chicken meatball pizza style tray bake was £5 from Sainsburys, and it is delicious. Honestly, it's one of the nicest things I've tasted in terms of like a meal there already prepared. So it's just got chicken meatballs in, it's got some chorizo, some tomato sauce and some cheese, and it's just pepperoni, sorry, and it's just really, really nice. And it was only a £5. You do get quite a lot as well, quite a lot of chicken meatballs. So we had leftovers from this, which I used for lunch the next day. Really tasty. We also did the meal deal. So with Sainsburys, they do the £12 meal deal. So we decided to get these beer battered cod fillets. So we wanted like fish and chips. I forgot to get mushy peas, and I only realised when we actually cooked this. But we got the beer battered cod fillets as the main. I got some mango just to snack on, which went on the same day. I need to get some more mango, definitely. And then I found these chicken breast mini fillets in the fridge section, but they were £2.49. Honestly, couldn't believe the price of that. They're a new product. They're buttermilk chicken breast mini fillets. You get 4 in a pack, and you can put them in the freezer. And I thought that was really good for £2.50. They did have other ones like Southern Fried. They had the chili breadcrumb. So there's a few different flavours. We just went for the buttermilk, but £2.50 for 4, which you can put in the freezer and just pull out when you need it. I thought that was brilliant. I got some bacon, and then I got a quiche, a caramelised onion quiche. I probably won't buy the quiche again because I've eaten this since and it wasn't that nice, that kind of flavour. I just like a quiche Lorraine, so maybe go back for that. And then I got some chunky chips as the side to the meal deal, and then the meal deal came with a dessert. So we picked up a lime cheesecake slices, and we had those. My husband absolutely loves lime as well, so I knew that he would enjoy that. And then I found this. So we went to Broughton on the Water 2 weeks ago, and we spent the Saturday there. If you've never been, it's just this tourist spot in the Cotswolds. It's absolutely stunning, and every like 2 minutes there's an ice cream shop and then all of the ice cream shops seem to stock Jude's ice cream. So we tried it there, and I've never tried it before, and I think it's probably the creamiest ice cream that I've ever tried. It knocks Ben and Jerry's out the park. It is so good. And so in Sainsburys they had the cherries and the cream version, and we've not tried that, so I picked up that to try. I've eaten it since, and I definitely will be going back to get some more of that. It is unbelievably tasty. And then I get influenced quite a lot on TikTok. So TikTok were telling me that the crumble cookies in New York, there's like an alternative to in the Sainsburys. Apparently Sainsburys do them. They've done them for ages, and they taste just like the crumble cookies. So I went to Sainsburys looking for them, and I found them. They are nice cookies. They are really tasty. I don't know if I'd get them every week, but they are nice. So I got the chocolate and orange one. It's got like a dome shape to it, and it's like filled and soft and chewy inside it. They are quite nice, to be fair. But yeah, probably shouldn't get them every week. The chocolate and orange one, and then this chocolate and coconut one was for my husband. And then I also, because I was in the little bakery section, saw that they did brownies, and I like to taste test brownies. Wherever I go to somewhere new, I like to see what the brownies are like. So I picked up a brownie as well, just to see what that was like. And again, it was nice. Probably wouldn't get it all the time, but it was nice, you know. And then I did get some flowers as well for the dining table. I just wanted some fresh roses or just something to kind of brighten up the space. So I picked up a bunch there. And then moving you around to the drinks section, we got this semolina. So this is for the pizza oven. We like to roll the dough out onto this and it has like a really nice, especially in the Ninja, because it like crisps it up really quickly, and then it has like a floury base and like crispy edges. It's really, really good using that as a base. So we got a bag of the semolina, which will last us ages because we don't use too much, but probably like 4 or 5 times of using it. And then we also picked up, well, I picked up some of this conditioner. This is my conditioner of choice. I like using the Herbal Essences argan oil. It's just really good for my hair and scalp. So I got some more of that. With the meal deal, you get either bottles of wine or glass bottles of Coke. And we're not wine drinkers. And we have family coming next week to visit us for the first time in our new house. So I thought if we get the Coke, we can put it away in the cupboard and then pull it out because we're going to do like a dinner at home one night. And then we can just get glass bottled Coke out. And it's just a bit fancier than having like cans of soft pop, fizzy pop. So thought that was a good idea for that. Got the drink for my husband, you know, he loves those Japanese drinks. And then I picked up a 24 can just to kind of stock the house with some fizzy pop, and we like drinking Coca-Cola, so I picked up a 24 pack of Coca-Cola just to have in the cupboard. And then I also got a 16 pack of toilet roll, so again just to stock up the house with toilet roll, just to keep in the house, and then we can just like top it up as we go along. And that brings an end to the food shop. So this weekend, I'm actually going to go to, I think, Lidl. There's a Lidl about 20-25 minutes away. So I think I'm going to go to Lidl and see if I can get my food shop for about £50. I just need to top up a few little things because obviously I've got quite a bit of food in now already. So I'm going to do that and then I'll share it on the video. So thanks for watching.